Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 2, Sing Sing for Supper. So we pick up where we left off. What's Sing Sing? Is that a city? What's Sing Sing? Sing Sing, a whole prison. And I knew that. I don't know why when she said it, I just thought, and that's probably why she said it, because she wanted our minds to go to maybe that's a clinic. Because she later on, she tells us that in her mind, the two correlated, like Sing Sing went with Hotbox. No, Sing Sing is a prison in New York. And I knew that. They always talking about Sing Sing over there on the Law and Order SVU. So I don't know why I was confused. But anyway, everybody is confused, and Wendy kind of puts a button in it because, the chef needs to let them know what they got on their plate. Giselle take a bite of her food, and then she jump right back in. What's Sing Sing? Like, you making stuff up. Whatever, Karen. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Karen just like, you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Giselle looks over at Mia and it's like, girl, I'm just so glad that you her friend, because she ain't got no friends. And Mia is like, well, Karen, she and I are close. Like, we have our own relationship. It's cool, whatever. But just now meeting Giselle, I'm just now meeting you, but I'm a pretty good judge of character. And, I can tell that Giselle has a good heart. Crickets. Karen doubles down on Giselle. So now Robin got to step in trying to defend Giselle. Wendy jumps in and is like, well, it's between Karen and Giselle, so it needs to stay between Karen and Giselle. Robin, she says in her confessional that she don't understand why Wendy is even, chiming in at all in any, in defense of Karen at all, because she and Karen weren't even close last season. Like, they weren't even, cordial last season. And so she don't understand. She's like, I know she got her boobs done, but did her personality change too? Girl, shut up. Karen, she changes the subject because, okay, Robin, since you want to chime in, okay, now I'm on your neck. So I'm the one getting married. When you get married? And Robin is like, when the pandemic is over, when COVID is over, and you? And Karen is like, soon, and it's gonna be real nice. We're gonna have, nice decorations. It's gonna be small and intimate, family and friends. Everybody's gonna have a good time coming together for a real relationship for a real marriage. And then Giselle, so is she trying to say your relationship is fake? Like, come on, Karen. Like, what is y'all heard her? You heard her. She said what she said. Robin. That wedding ain't never happening, so just cut the shit, okay? Just cut it. Robin, she tries to jump back in. And then Wendy cuts her off again. The chef gonna tell us what's next. So the chef tells them, what the entrees are or whatever. And Wendy ends up getting up and is like, let's bring it on back to why we here. And she, reveals that she did have her butt done. So she does let us know that she did that. I don't know why, whatever. But because I think she ended up coming on Twitter and saying that she does, reveal that. But maybe she thought that they had left it out, but they showed us. She did get that butt done. When they're leaving or whatever, because now that she done revealed, everybody like, girl, but you said that you ain't do it. And she gonna say, I wanted to reveal my stuff. Okay, girl, whatever. Mia and her confessional is like, okay, girl, I see you. So you had to, you that insecure, like you had to wait until I revealed what I had done, or that I had got my butt done, to say that you had got yours done. Noted. Noted, girl, noted. Wendy ends up passing out her cupcakes, and she's like, lick the nipple, lick my nipple. Giselle, she went right to it. I was like, oh, okay, Giselle. She went right to it. She's having them lick the nipple and bite it, and girl, okay. By that time, I done took a huge bite out of the cupcake. Forget this little nipple part, girl. The cake is what we after. The cake. when they leave or whatever, on the way out, Mia ends up exchanging numbers with Giselle and Robin, and Wendy done peeped it. And, she's like, like, it would seem to me you would be loyal to your friend, but I mean, she lacks loyalty. She ain't loyal. She is not loyal. Mia, she's headed home from work, and she gets in and changes or whatever, and she tells us she's a DMV girl all the way. She didn't come up with all of this with the penthouse and all of that, but she earned it. Her and her husband own a few joint chiropractics up the East Coast, and I saw one in Atlanta not too long ago, and I was like, look at that. I wonder if that one is hers too, or is this like a franchise thing? And like, anybody can get it, like a Chick-fil-A. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that, but I did see one out here in Atlanta. She has 3 children. Juju is 3, Jeremiah is 5, and Joshua, her oldest son from a previous marriage, he's 13. They in there making cupcakes. She has a couple of work calls that she still has to take. Her husband, Gordon, is not here for it. Oh, he say call him G, so we can call him G. He ain't here for the calls. He say, you in here with the babies trying to do cupcakes and take a work call while you stand there doing nothing, Gordon. You can step in and help. Just gonna stand there and watch her multitask like that, like she has to. You in there. You standing right in the room. Help the baby with the cupcakes while I do this call. It ain't gonna be long, because she say she got one more after that. He ain't trying to hear it. She should have just went on upstairs, took them clothes off, and stayed up there until she was ready to come down, and do the family thing. The baby wants sprinkles on the cupcakes, and listen, they done forgot the sprinkles, and why they do that? She took off running. That little baby took off running and crying. I mean, she was tore up about them sprinkles. They had Mia went in there, told her it's not that serious. I know them. I was watching this with my friend, and he was like, what you would have did if you was on camera and they did that, and one of your children, kind of showed out a little bit on camera. I'm like, on camera, I would have had to gather, because you're not about to embarrass me down here on, in front of the television. You're not about to do it. You're not about to do it. All that. It's okay. But she was 3. Now, my 6 and 5-year-old, I'm not having that. Wouldn't have been having it. Y'all would have just had to see me discipline the babies. It is what it is. Candace, she's acting, we see her working on a pilot. I think she has a reoccurring role on the Netflix series Family Reunion. I want to say she does. I think Kenya Moore on that show too. I don't know if she reoccurring, but I think she was over there too. Anyway, she's acting, and she's taking it a lot more seriously now. They show some pictures, from different productions that she's been a part of over the years. She wants to be taken serious as an actor. And so, she got Chris managing her. She's, going on auditions. She doing the thing. She want to act. I guess they're giving her a break, and she goes in her dressing room and FaceTimes Chris, and, fills him in on her day or whatever. And, he gives her a little pep talk, because she's feeling overwhelmed. She's getting her MBA at Howard. She's acting. She, is doing a few things. She's also trying to finish an album. She can keep the album. You ain't even, listen, don't stress yourself, Candace. Don't stress yourself by no album that we really ain't really. Come on. Come on now. Read the room, Candace. Read the room. Now, do we really want an album from you? Did we ask you for an album? Now, don't be putting no extra pressure on yourself when we ain't even pressed, girl. We don't care, sis. Acting might be your, excuse me, I had coffee, y'all, sorry. Acting might be your thing, so stay in your wheelhouse. Now, you did a cute little yin yang yang for your husband, and that was okay. But that's where it needs to start and stop. Talking about doing an album. Okay, girl. Chris, tells her, you wanted all of this. You wanted it all. And so don't be sitting up complaining. You gonna do it. You gonna get it done. Ashley, she gets a visit from her mom. Mama asking about, how Michael's doing. And she says, oh, he's doing good. He's answering the calls on the first ring. It's almost like Mama just was asking how he's doing, and Ashley feels like she has to make us believe or convince us and convince everybody else that he's not cheating and he's not out there, getting his peen sucked or, like girl, who you trying to convince, me or you? Because all I said was, how is he doing? And here you come with, offering up unnecessary information. Oh yeah, he's answering on the first ring. Because he was leaving your ass on red before. Like, I ain't asked you all that. I did not ask you all that. But anyway, he's doing good. So she says that her mom and Dean are moving in the right direction. They even hugged, recently. The baby has brought everybody closer together. And, a lot of times, well, sometimes that happens. She talk about, aren't you glad the nanny don't, she ain't foreign and bodied. I'm like, well, damn, sorry nanny, if you watching, sorry, that's how they feel about you. She says she's not worried. Ashley needs the nanny. She needs the nanny because she dealt with postpartum depression in the past with baby Dean, and so she got to get that together. Ashley and her mama seem to be very close, by the way. They when I say they close, they close. They the type of mother and daughter just sit up and had a sex talk. I ain't telling my mama that I'm doing anything sexual with my husband. The kids is proof enough. That is proof enough. I would never sit up with Sabrina and just be like, girl, I was pregnant. I had to suck a lot of dick. My mama be like, ma'am, first of all, ew. Because, I feel like the women of that time, they ain't sucking dick. I feel like this is completely off topic. But I really just feel like that's not what they did. That's just, no. Me and my mama don't need to know each other like that. She don't need to be in my world like that. That's too close. That's too close. That's real close. I remember when I had my baby, when I had my son, she suggested that Tim, really get to sucking on my nipples so that my milk would come down. And I was, mama, what? Anyway, moving on from that. Giselle and Robin, Giselle has Robin over to the house, and she gives her a tour of the West Wing. This house, it looks like, just like Robin in her confessional said, the inside is okay, but it looks like a house attached to another house. It didn't flow. She should have kept the whole West Wing. She should have kept it one level. And then maybe it would have, looked better. But it's like a 2-story house attached to a ranch. Anyway, and the inside, listen, y'all already know where I'm going with this. Giselle and that tacky house. Like, she has nice stuff, nice pieces, but it's just all thrown in one place. And it's like, no. I will say I liked her bathroom. I liked the shower in her bathroom, the walls and all of that. It was very nice. I love gold hardware. I love it. And so, yeah, we like that. That magenta, that pink room, whatever that is, hated it. Yeah, we don't need that one. She need to repaint that all together. Just repaint that one. That comforter on her bed, that Versace comforter, talking about she gotta christen her Versace sheets. Girl, throw them sheets in the trash. You need to burn the Versace sheets. I just think that when it's the house robe, I don't even like that house robe. The Versace house robe with the, the well-known, you know what it is. You know what it is. I don't know. I like those. I like them. I like it when it's pink, but that black and gold one, I don't like it. It's gaudy. It's very gaudy, and that's what her comforter was. Nah, I don't know where she picked that up, but no, ma'am, no, ma'am. She got that big old closet, and what you got in it? What's in that closet, Giselle? Anyway, they sit down and have cupcakes. Robin asked about the status of Jamal. Giselle says, she's at the point where, she feel like he living the phone too, because she don't never see him. She ready to break up. She don't have time. Robin says she ain't shocked. Robin like, they ain't look like two people in love anyway. So I'm not really shocked. And producers is like, really? Robin looked at them like, nah, are you shocked? We know this crap ain't real. No, I ain't shocked. Giselle calls Candace. And, they fill her in on everything. Wendy got new boobs. Wendy got a new booty. Oh, yeah, by the way, me and Karen got into it. Karen said, I done went to Sing Sing, got a hot box, all of that. Candace is just floored over there on the line. She got to get off the phone with him, though, because she's in class. She in class right now. They also tell her about Mia, and tell her about Mia, and they throw in there, a little salt about Mia sharing a little bit too much, about her clit surgery and all of that. They get a good laugh. Karen and Ray, they at home, and they are making up their bed, and they talk about the mess the night before at Wendy's party. She feels like Giselle is just, upset. Giselle just upset at life, just angry. She got misplaced anger. She's really, upset with that man that has just done her wrong. And she, is taking it out on Karen. Now Karen's the punching bag. And she just says, she wants to bring everybody together and have a love party, and maybe bringing her around all the girls that are in love. That'll somehow soften Giselle's, heart a little bit, but no, Karen. No, Karen, no. Ray, he telling her it's perfect time. It's perfect timing. It's Valentine's Day coming up. Yeah, go on and do that. Anyway, Wendy has her family over for some Nigerian cuisine, and it looks so good. I love spicy, savory food. I love it. She says she can't make these dishes, these authentic Nigerian dishes, for her American friends because it's just way too spicy. And I'm like, psh, I don't know who them friends are. Wendy, come on around here and make me some food, because I'll eat it. I likes the jollof rice. I do. I would eat it all. I would eat it all with a big smile on my face. And listen, I love spicy. Love spicy. Love it. And I felt like, I don't see why maybe she making it for her white American friends. Because I feel like the black folks can take a little spicy, Anyway, she invites her family over. Her mama a mess. Her mama talking about she wants some boobs. She want her boobs done too. And they gonna pay for it. And they got to December to pay for it, or she gonna sue them. Okay, girl. They laughed. They looked at her and laughed like, girl. Okay, mama. Anyway, moving on. Wendy, gets up to get a package, a little package, and she shows them that this is what she's been working on. She's been working on a candle line. She named it Anye. I think her middle name is Anye, and which means giver of life. No, damn, I should have wrote it down. But anyway, it's Anye Home Essentials, and Anye. I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Onyi. If you speak, what do they speak? Igbo? Damn. See, I got to be paying attention to this kind of stuff. It's, they just throw it in so fast, so quickly. But anyway, she's passionate about the candles, Her mama is like, over there in our country, we don't venture off and do nothing else besides being a doctor, lawyer. I don't even think they breed lawyers. I think that doctor's it. That is the goal. Become a doctor. Become a doctor of some sort. A doctor of medicine, or, a doctor with your PhD. But either way it goes, I want you to be Dr. So-and-so, and that's it, and that's all. No, don't be trying to go venture off and do other things like make candles, have a wig line, have a clothing line. None of that. Did you get your doctorate? That's what mama say. But she says she gonna support. They gonna be supportive. She needs $20,000 more from Eddie. Eddie say, he's still working out the kinks because she hasn't worked on anything on the business side. Just, her packaging, the fun stuff, making samples, that sort of thing. But we hope for the best for Wendy. I hope I'm sure, the people gonna buy her candles. I'm sure. Cause that looks like that could be her niche, candles. I could see Wendy being a candle girl. So I'm sure they're gonna sell. Ashley, she's on the phone with her doctor, I guess. She gonna have her placenta turned into pills, so she can take them. I don't know what that's about, but people really do that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, anyway. Karen's coming over. Karen comes over with a gift, and it's a box of chocolates or whatever with an invitation inside, inviting them over to the party, for the love party. And she hasn't met Dean. But Dean is asleep. Baby Dean is asleep, by the way. But she tells her, Michael is welcome at the house. You can invite him. It's cool. She says, if she's moved forward with Ashley, and Ashley has said that, she loves this man, she's sticking with him, then she got to stick with him and love him too. It just is what it is. They, both agree that they've come a long way. And of course, now we got to flash on the many occasions where they going at it with one another. When they was in that car and Ashley said something about raised penis that don't work or whatever, saying something about you the one that don't want raised penis or something like that. And Karen said, you take your fake marriage and ram it up your ass. It was how she said it. Anyway, Ashley, asked about her comments that she made towards Giselle, the sing comments. And and Karen is like, girl, I ain't know what I was talking about. I had looked it up and it was a jail. Like I didn't really realize that. Like I thought, it didn't sound good though. It sounded good. When I thought about it, I thought it was gonna, be received well and maybe not. She was thinking, because she said on Watch What Happens Live that she was thinking Bellevue, thinking of a mental institution, being is seeing how Giselle was checked into one, for having a nervous breakdown when Jamal had got somebody pregnant, right before they got married. And so that's what she was referring to. But she agrees, she admits, she might have did too much. She might have went, in the gutter just a little bit. She said they was going low, so she felt like she needed to go lower. When she goes to get Dean, because Dean starts crying, she goes to get Dean. Dean come out there looking at Karen. As soon as she put him down, he started that crying. Karen gets up, and that's her opportunity to get on up out of there. She don't even wait around. Ashley gonna throw shade. He's a good judge of character. If he ain't gonna do you, he ain't gonna do you. Okay. He don't want food with you, he ain't gonna food with you. Okay, Ashley. The baby just woke up and you got a stranger in the house. They all gonna do that. Unless you just a really friendly baby. Like my best friend's son is really friendly. Parker, my godson, is so friendly. Like he will literally not see me for, a long time, but he see him again. Like I can see him today and he gonna run up. He gonna run up with a hug. That baby is just a happy, friendly baby. I love it. My niece, however, no ma'am. No ma'am. Oh, I don't know you. Please go away from me because I don't know who you are, what you got going on. Some of them are just temperamental like that. And especially after just waking up. Okay, so Candace gets her invitation to the thing. She say, she opening it with Naya. She's like, you want to go? Naya say no. She said, girl, me either. Giselle gets hers and she puts it in the trash. Robin and Juan, when they get theirs, Juan talking about some, oh, count me out. You can count me out. Okay. Y'all wouldn't get another invitation. It's the day of the party. And, Giselle, she say Giselle ain't got no man, so she ain't expecting her to come. And she already know how Robin is, and so Robin probably ain't gonna be there either. But she said that Candace did RSVP, so she's she's excited and she's expecting her to be there. Ashley comes to the party. Oh, Mia and G get there first. They get there first, and I think Ray and G, I think they're gonna be cool. Ray seems to really like him. They talking about, Ray, do you play golf? And she gonna say, well, G, when I got with him and he was with his third wife, and I was thinking, whoa, we just gonna fly past the fact that she said she was with the man and he was with his third wife. We're gonna have to revisit that one. We're gonna have to revisit that. But anyway, she says that when he was with his third wife, that he did play then or whatever. Wendy and Eddie show up. Wendy just don't care. She don't see it for Mia. She just don't. She asks who all gonna be over there. And she tells them, that Robin declined, of course. Giselle ain't coming. And Candace did RSVP, so she'll be there. Ashley gets there, they get the food and sit down. Candace and Chris finally arrive, and when they get there and come inside, it's hugs. You can tell that Candace, I'm glad that she decided to come. Candace said she gonna stop, hopefully she gonna stop playing the victim. And she gonna show up to things, anyway. But they, everybody gets to the party or whatever, and they sit down and have food. And I don't even know how this happened. Oh, Ashley, she mentions, being in pain right now, in this third trimester, and, she's gearing up to have a baby in a few days. And Mia is like, I never had a vaginal birth. Like, all of them were scheduled cesareans. And Wendy is like, oh, wait, how old are you? I'm like, you don't ask her again, Wendy. Mia says, oh, I had to check my ID. I am 36. I'm like, you had to check? Girl, you lying about it then. You lying. But anyway, they talk, Candace comes in and sits down or whatever, pleasantries and then, and whatnot. And Candace, ends up, she wants the tea on, what happened at the party. Cause she's like, I heard that, there was a little something between y'all. And Karen is like, oh no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not here for Giselle or none of that. We here for this. We here for the party, for the love party. So let's not even go there. We're not going there. Candace is like, I think she's a party for sure. I think she gonna like her. Mia's like, she wishes that she would have met her at Wendy's party, and Candace, she said she wasn't feeling well. It is what it is. They mentioned Giselle again, and Wendy. This time, Wendy is kind of like, I don't think I think her issue with Mia in this particular situation, I think she felt like she kind of flip-flopped, and in a way she did. They're bringing up Giselle, and Mia says that, oh, Karen, but you the boss. And so Wendy picks up on that, and Wendy is like, wait a minute. You was just saying how good of a heart Giselle had, and now it's, oh, Karen, you a boss. Like, which is it? Whose side are you on? And Mia's like, girl, I don't have to pick a side, which is true. Mia's like, she knows, she's already, let me know. If we miss, we miss. If we don't miss, we don't miss. Like, but it is what it is. But that was before I heard the comment, that she made about Ray, wishing death on somebody. Like, come on, we reaching with that, but whatever. Wendy trying to check her, and Mia not really having it, and then it's, oh, don't put your hand in my face. Oh, girl, it's in your face, so what you gonna do about it? And then Wendy's like, sitting there looking cheap, because what are you gonna do about it, Wendy? But anyway, they have their little spat, and it's so unnecessary. But they quickly, dies down or whatever. And when you talking about something, that was so rude. Girl, no, you rude. You rude. You rude too. Please, both of y'all wrong. It's almost like you thought you was gonna like grown woman that girl, and she told you no, not today. You not about to grown woman me. Ashley will be emceeing their little game. They about to play a little like a newlywed game. She'll be emceeing because Michael ain't there. So let's get the game going. You know, they play the games, and I think Eddie and what's the girl name? Wendy. Eddie and Wendy win the game. They cheated too. It was one. They was only supposed to be putting one word responses on one answer, like one word to describe your relationship. She put down 3, but ended up hitting one of the words he used. And Ashley gave it to her. I feel like that was cheating. There was another question. Who in the group would your husband, find attractive, or like who do you think in the group your husband would be with? And she over there telling Eddie, don't you better rate that look like Mia. I'm like, girl, he can say who he attracted to. If he, it don't mean nothing, because everybody in here married. She made him say nobody. Not applicable. We not putting nothing down. NA. Wait, first, let me see, because I do want to. I want to call out what everybody said. I think Chris and Candace said Mia and Giselle. Chris got a thing for Giselle. Mia and Gordon, they answer and they choose Karen. Ashley is like, she's so glad Michael ain't here. I bet, because Michael would have chose Juan. Michael would have chose Juan, and we know it. So I know you're glad, girl. I know you're glad. Oh, that was funny. Anyway, the game. Wendy and Eddie end up winning that game. Like, I ain't finna go through all of them questions. Even though I did write them down, but I ain't finna go through them. They end up going through the questions. I think their last question was like, where did they meet? And Mia and her husband met at the strip club. And so everybody was like, the strip club? What you doing at the strip club, girl? And she said she was just bartending. And Candace in her confessional is like, girl, if you was a bartender, then I'm a white man. Woo, and it ends there. Listen, Candace was hilarious with that one. I laughed for at least 5 minutes straight off that. Then I'm a white man. And we know she ain't no white man. Married to one, but she ain't no white man. And we know Mia probably wasn't no damn bartender. Girl, you can say if you was working down at the strip club, like actually stripping. It's okay. There have been plenty of stripper turned housewives before. I.e. Nene Leakes. Like, she was the first one, and she will boast it and, screaming from the rooftop that she used to dance. So it is what it is. Look where you are now. It's about where you are now. That was it, guys. I still got to do Love and Marriage Huntsville. Still got to do it. So let me get off of here so I can get to it. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.